Yashala, Yahweh, Allahayanawa, Yashala, Yahweh, Allahayanawa, Yahweh, Achad, Barak the Yahweh, Barak the Yahushai, Barak the Yahweh, Barak the Yahushai, Barak the Yahweh, Barak the Yahushai, Bahashem Chagadash. I want to give double honors to our elder apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone Well, as well as peace and blessings, health and wellness to the house of David the elect. I was a high spirit and lawyer. And Shabbat Shalom, all right, on the Shabbat, all right. But today I want to go into a live stream entitled America Has No Standards, so we have to have standards. Like, you got to remember, according to Revelation, the 18th chapter, America is coined as the great whore. And the whore has no standards. And she's called a whore because basically she's amoral. She's against the ways of Yahweh. All right? She's against the ways of Yahweh, man. All right? And she's a degenerate. So we live in a degenerate kingdom. We live in a degenerate society where degeneracy is, that's the culture. Degeneracy is the culture. And I was just watching Elder Manata Zakba's video about she is the face of sin, talking about Eve, and I couldn't help but to be reminded of Babylon. Like that Eve that he had on the forefront with the, I think it was the purple hair, with the stop sign on her vagina and all that shit. It reminded me of the image of the great whore, you know? But what I learned about this society, being a pilgrim here, all right, in this journey, all right, is that America has no fucking standards. There's no dietary standard. There's no family standard. There's no standard. So as soon as, you know, you become of age, you can do as thou will. All right. And the thing about it, there's no standard. All right. But there's also blatant consequences. All right. Blatant consequences. All right, for your poor decision making. So yeah, you cannot run a red light in this society. Yeah, you cannot drive past a stop sign, you'll get pulled over. There are certain laws that help society stay afloat. But in regards, shalom, but in regards to the Most High, all right, there's no standard. And the so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native American race, starting with the Southern Kingdom, the so-called blacks, man, Judah over here in America, man, they're the forefront of having no standards, man. They're on the forefront of the worst diet, the worst diet, you know, the no longevity in relationships. All right, no longevity in relationships, you know. What else, man? Just the way Jake treats each other. Esau has engineered a culture, they engineered a mindset within our people that we're basically set to self-destruction. But the number one cause of death for the so-called black man after the age of 44 is heart disease. And heart disease comes from, of course, the lack of the dietary law. And this man is on the standard American diet. Jake is in the standard American diet, man. You know? So the number one cause of death for the so-called black man is heart disease after the age of 44. And before the age of 44 is gun violence, man. Because there's no fucking code. Like when you see foreigners come to America, whether they're Elam, East Indians, so-called East Indians, Ishmael, they keep their standard here for the most part. Maybe their sons or daughters kind of go to a college and be on some degenerate shit. But typically, when you see Ishmael and Elam, they maintain the standards of their culture while they're here. But the Israelites in America, man, especially Southern Kingdom, they totally absorb everything that the heathen teaches them, even when it comes to relationships, even when it comes to family, man. Eve is a 100,000. She's a Frankenstein. You know, we call Jake a Frankenstein, but Eve is a fucking monster, man. Going back to Elder Manataz Akbar's video, she's the face of sin. That's a fucking Frankenstein, some big BBL, so-called black woman that's bold and imperious, because Ezekiel, the 16th chapter, it talks about an imperious woman, man, an imperious whore. And if you look at the word imperious, it basically means like a haughty mindset or just this authoritative mindset. But that's these little archetypes that Esau has engineered for our people to follow, man. Yep. That's the little archetypes that our people follow. And it just so happened that every archetype is rebellion, man. Esau is wiser than Daniel, man. So you mean to tell me there are no wholesome archetypes for the so-called black race? Like right now, this is the rap station. This is the rap station in Jackson, Mississippi, man. Let me see what happens if I turn the rap station on, man. Alright, it is some love song. But yeah, everyone falls in love, some sensual shit. Alright? But that's pretty much the point. In most cases, when I turn on the rap station, rap and R&B station, it's some bullshit. You know, it's mostly some bullshit. Let me see if I turn on 97.7, man. See what they got going on. So like if you can't hear it, I don't know how it's coming on through the live, but it's usually some pussy bagging shit or some killing shit, you know, some consumerism shit. This not Jake, man. This is engineered Jake, man. You know, it's engineered Jake, man. I'm still seeing posts on King Von to my rest up, King. Same dude they're talking about got 11 bodies, but he a king. This is hell, man. And I learned, man, that the inner city is hell. Really, the United States is hell. But it's something about that inner city, man. No matter what city it is, the inner city, man, is just demonic, man. I think that's where the most spirits are, man. A higher concentration of spirits, man. And if you will notice that that's the highest death rate is in the inner cities. All right, the highest level of debauchery, the highest level of just BS, man. But one second. I gotta pause the live right quick.